Point a camera at a street scene and ask the machine a simple question. Not just what's in the image, but exactly which pixels are road, which are car, which are person, and which are sky. Image classification will tell you there's a car somewhere in the frame. Object detection will draw a box around it. But semantic segmentation goes all the way down, coloring every single pixel with a category. Here's how that works and why it matters. Now, to understand what semantic segmentation gives you, it helps to line it up against the task most people already know, which is object detection. Object detection stops at a coarse box. It tells you there's a car roughly here in this rectangular region, but that box also swallows a chunk of road and a slice of sky around the object. The shape is only ever approximate, a loose frame drawn around the thing, and if the car is tilted or curved, the rectangle simply cannot follow it. Semantic segmentation refuses to approximate. Instead of a box, it assigns a class label to every pixel, so the car's outline follows its true silhouette exactly, curves and all. Think of classification as saying there's a cat, detection as boxing it, and segmentation as tracing its exact shape. This dense, color-coded map is the most detailed form of scene understanding we have. Look, the architecture that makes this practical has a very recognizable shape, and following one image through it tells the whole story. The image first enters an encoder, which is a convolutional backbone. It steadily downsamples, shrinking the picture while deepening the features, and in doing so it figures out what is present in the scene. Detail is traded away for meaning. At the center sits the bottleneck, a compact representation holding the most compressed features. Here the network knows what the scene contains at a high level, but it has lost the fine spatial precision needed to say exactly where each thing is. Then the decoder reverses the journey. It upsamples the features back toward full resolution, rebuilding the spatial detail so the network can answer where. Often skip connections carry fine edges across from the encoder, which is exactly the trick that UNet uses to recover crisp boundaries. And out comes a per-pixel class map. Every location gets its own label, trained with a cross-entropy or dice loss against the ground truth mask. The result is that dense painting of the scene where road, car, and person each own their exact pixels. That's why segmentation shows up wherever precise boundaries matter, from a self-driving car separating drivable road from sidewalk, to a scan separating tumor from healthy tissue. So let's lock in the three ideas that really define this task. First, it classifies every pixel into a category. There's no leftover background, no unlabeled region. Whether it's road, tree, or sky, each pixel is assigned exactly one class, producing that complete, dense map of the whole scene. Second, the encoder-decoder recovers full resolution. Downsampling captures what is present, upsampling restores where it is, and together they hand you a prediction as sharp as the input image itself. Third, and this is the crucial limitation, it does not separate individual instances. Every car pixel is simply labeled car, whether the scene holds one car or 10 parked in a row. It knows the category but never the count, and that gap is exactly what instance segmentation was invented to fill. Alright, let's lock down the essentials worth carrying away from this one. Semantic segmentation classifies every pixel of an image into a category, producing a dense, color-coded map instead of just a label or a bounding box. The workhorse architecture is the encoder-decoder. An encoder captures what is present, a decoder restores where it is, and skip connections recover fine boundaries. Because it never separates instances, it powers anything where precise boundaries matter, from self-driving and medical imaging to satellite maps and background removal. If pixel-level scene understanding is your thing, we break down the whole computer vision stack in plain language over at Standarity.com. Come learn with us.